Hi sweet features! Today I'm gonna share with you a very simple recipe of honey glazed salmon. It's fun, simple, and Whole30 approved. Obviously you'll have to skip the rice, but the salmon itself is Whole30 approved, as well as the mango and avocado salad that I'll be making and showing you in this video. If you're interested, keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started with this delicious recipe. I'm going to start with 4 tablespoons of honey. To that, I am going to add about 3 tablespoons of warm water and mix that really well. And once that's nicely dissolved, the honey, I'm going to start adding quarter teaspoon of salt, that a quarter teaspoon of pepper, and also quarter teaspoon of paprika. I'm also going to add chili flakes as desired. Once I have added the chili flakes to my taste, I am going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons full of virgin olive oil. I am going to mix my marinade in and then add a generous amount of garlic cloves. I've added about, if you do not like the garlicky taste, then obviously you could add 2 or less. And then I'm going to add some organic amino acids. This is a good alternate to soy sauce and very low in sodium, and of course Whole30 approved. So if you're making this recipe on Whole30, then make sure that you do use amino acids. Otherwise, feel free to use soy sauce. Amino acids is easily accessible at Costco or Target. I've added some more spice to the marinade after I tasted it. I needed a little bit more kick to it, so I added more spices. But once I was happy with the marinade, I left it to the side and cut about 2 lemons into thin slices as shown. Since I'm getting ready to set up the salmon, I'm going to preheat my oven to 450 degrees, and I'm going to start setting up the lemons because that's where the salmon's gonna sit on top of. Place your salmon fillets one by one onto the lemons. I am going to just do 4 and I'm going to start applying. Now that I have all my salmon fillet brushed with the marinade, I am going to add some on top of it, and then you can marinate for about 10-15 minutes, and then I am going to switch sides. So now, since my salmon is starting to cook in the oven with the skin side up, I'm going to prepare my salsa. I'm going to start with 1 medium mango, and I have diced it into cubes as shown. Red onion, just dice that into very small pieces. Just finely chopping it, and by the time I was doing that, my fish after 10 minutes looked like this. Now I want to actually go ahead and bake it, and then for another 5 minutes, and then broil it for 5 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bake and then broil for 5 minutes, so just so that the top looks nice and crispy and grilled. So while that happens, I'm gonna continue to prepare avocado and mango salsa. Added 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then I've added salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna let it mix so all the amazing goodness of lemon can sit in while I take an avocado. The reason I add the avocado last is because it tends to get mushy. Now mine's like really fresh and nice and it's the perfect, but if you have a little bit more ripe than what the avocado that I have here, then I would ensure that I put it in last because I don't want my entire salsa to get mushy, and that's one reason why I'm just adding that last, so everything stays nice and fresh. It looks nice and charred on the top, like perfectly grilled, like I did it on the outside grill, but this is actually in the oven. And then I'm gonna set some spinach as a base. You could use arugula or any other greens that you like. Add your tons of salsa, mango and avocados, and then about half a cup of rice, so you can skip or just have cauliflower rice. And then on top of that, I'm gonna use my nicely baked lemon, and on top of that I am going to put my delicious honey glazed salmon. You can put your bake your marinade on top of this, or you could add your favorite sauce, or you could eat it as is because it is so delicious. If you've enjoyed this recipe, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Bye, sweet features.